Happy Easter!
Happy Easter! Oh, bunny
Cheers.
appetit!
Yeah.
Oh, deliciousness! Oh my goodness, what are we drinking?
These are Peeptinis.
Mmm.
Mine is yellow peep.
Mine is obviously pink peep. That is so delicious. Happy Easter! We are Cher and Carrie.
Yes, or Carrie and Cher.
Your glitter, glue, and gluttony girls.
Yes.
Here for another episode where we show you that crafting and drinking can be fun.
And they go together very well.
They do.
Yes.
And that you should never craft alone while you're drinking. Friends don't let friends craft alone.
No, always have a designated crafter.
What goes better on Easter than Easter bonnets?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has to have an Easter bonnet on Easter.
Yes.
And you could pay hundreds, nay, thousands of dollars. You wanted to look like one of those girls at the Kate and Will's wedding with the antlers.
With the things. Yes.
Or you could just invent a hat of your own.
With things you have laying around the house.
We're going to show you today how to make Easter bonnets and fascinators.
Fascinators.
And in case you don't know what a fascinator is just a little bit of doodaddery that goes right on your head. It's not really a hat.
No, and it's not really like a barrette.
It's a fluffy item of goodness.
It's fascinating.
I'm going to show you how this just, you have it on a little clip and you just stick it right in. You can stick it anywhere you want. Usually having a mirror is helpful because this is probably not in an appropriate place. That's what a fascinator is. So we're going to show you how to do this right now in real time.
You can also make a headband, which is what I'm wearing. And my headband is actually edible. I have Peeps on mine, which I'm just going to eat.
Oh, delicious.
It is.
I'm going to dip that right in my Peeptini.
I have a fascination with making things out of cereal boxes. So I've actually made hat or fascinator bases out of cereal boxes that I've covered in felt. And I apparently had like 30 pieces of black felt sitting around the house. I'm not quite sure what I was planning on making, but
some sort of mourning outfit.
Some sort of goth fascinator. So I made a hat with all my felt.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take one of these teeny tiny little clips. They're so teeny and tiny that you probably can't even see that, dear viewer at home.
I can't see it and I'm sitting right next to her.
I'm taking some 20 gauge wire. And then I'm just going to take, some bits and pieces of flowers that I had sitting around.
I had black felt, she had flowers.
So I'm just going to take a little flower here. I'm simply going to wrap my wire around the flower stem so that it is secure. Then I am going to simply open the clip, position the flower in a place where I think it's going to look darn pretty. And then I am going to simply wrap the wire around the open mouth of this clip. Because if you wrapped it around the closed mouth of the clip, you just couldn't put it in your hair after that.
You can keep trying, but it won't stick.
You just keep wrapping until there's no more wire left. And then you can reposition your flower because the wire is flexible. And there you've got the start. It's a tiny start, but it's the start of a fascinator. And in mere moments, it'll look something like this.
Moments.
You just keep adding wire and flowers, and you're on your way.
I took a cereal box, glued felt on top of it, bent it, and let it dry, so it's actually sort of head-shaped. And what I did was I also took a clip, and I put it on the back, but I glued it on, and then I tied it onto the cardboard with embroidery floss. And then I made flowers out of felt, which is very simple. You just take, some sort of flower shape. You can make it up. You can find stencils online. Cut them out of felt. And so then you get a little felt flower. For the center, you take that same 20 gauge wire, some beads, and there can be beads of any kind. I found a bunch of little crystal beads at the thrift store in a big bag for like $2. You just tie it around. You might not be able to see that.
If we had a real TV show, people could see this because there'd be extra cameras.
That's
and they
right.
Could do
We'd have a
close-ups.
3-camera setup, but we are not that sophisticated.
Hint, nudge, nudge, TV people.
We would be really good on TV.
Faces for TV.
You just poke it through the felt, push it on through so it looks like the center of a flower. Make sure you don't poke it through your finger.
Yeah, I've wounded myself on this wire a few times.
I just tend to glue myself to things.
Look, I just added some little blue flowers.
Oh,
it's dainty. It's cute. Right now, you could be finished at this moment.
That's right.
And that would be a really cute little something to go in a little girl's hair. Or you could just keep building on it until it was the size of the Eiffel Tower.
And now I've made my little flower. This is my little felt flower.
That's beautiful.
You can take glitter and glue it on here. And then you get something like this. And then what you do is you glue them onto the felt egg. So I'm going to continue making this.
While you continue making that, why don't you talk about what's in the yellow and the pink?
The pink. The yellow Peeptini. So to make it peep-like, because Peeps are made of marshmallow, I used Smirnoff fluffed marshmallow vodka, which is pretty much heaven in a bottle. For the yellow, I used creme de banana, put that into a shaker of ice, added some heavy whipping cream, and some whipped cream in a can. Shake it up. Cher's is a pink Peeptini, so she has raspberry liqueur instead of banana liqueur.
Although
she
also has a purple peep in it for dipping.
She has pink sugar and a pink peep. Now, as you know, we always have a cocktail. We also have a snack. And so keeping with the peep theme, we have Peeps. So if you want to grab a peep, Cher.
I do want to grab a peep. She's got fire.
I have fire! What I'm making here.
Make sure we go on this side of this giant tower of goodness.
I hope we're not flammable. So, it's kind of like... Okay, this is complicated.
We'd like to say don't try this at home,
right.
but...
this
sugar on the inside of it now.
So much better in my brain when I thought about this. Here we go.
Oh, look at him blacking him right up.
Black. I don't know if this is safe.
Sort of frightening. This is going to be great.
Why is it turning black?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Okay, blow it out. Okay, now grab. Yes. Add some chocolate covered bacon. It's just so much better in my mind. Chocolate covered bacon, and then another graham cracker. And it's a s'more. It's a peep s'more. It's kind of like camping, only I don't camp, clearly.
I don't know if I want to put it in my mouth.
That butane taste is good for you. Is it good?
Delicious.
Just wash it down.
That was tasty.
It was such a good idea, I thought.
This may come as a surprise to you, dear viewers. We don't actually practice any of this.
We don't. And obviously we don't even really think it through very well most of the time.
We usually sit down over drinks and say, hey, wouldn't it be fun
if I set a peep on fire and ate it?
It peeps more.
Yes. I just don't understand why it's turning this weird color. I think it's actually the butane. Oh, look, it's on fire. I don't know if I want to eat that.
Actually, the marshmallow, the melted marshmallow was quite delicious.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile,
Really?
back at the ranch.
Back at the ranch.
I'm still, I'm toying with more ideas for Fascinators. We have made so many of them. The actual marshmallow was good.
This is good.
It was tasty.
You can try this at home, kids. It's good. Have an adult burn your marshmallow for you.
Here is an example of a very easy Fascinator where the egg-like headpiece was glued right to a headband, and then some feathers were added, and just stuck in a couple of vintage brooches. You can have, dime store jewelry. This one right here, I actually wore in my wedding almost 2 years ago. And there it is, I kept it. It was same thing, just a little headband, some feathers, some florals, and a little tiny clip-on vintage earring, which I just stuck right in the center there for a little bit of happiness.
This is just a standard, 99-cent store headband. Some fluff that comes in a roll.
There's a cat attached to the end of that somewhere.
Glued that on, and our dear friends at Michael's had interesting Easter accoutrements. So there's an Easter egg, and then there are some flowers that I made. Very simple. Literally took me 5 minutes.
And if you do one that has a headband attached to it, it's extra specially good when you're crafting because it'll keep your hair out of your face.
It does. And out of your burning marshmallow.
That's right. I was going to say, when someone tries to light you on fire, your hair will not be in the way.
You can also buy clips that have things already glued to them. So this is...
Oh, that's right.
So you don't even have to glue it onto your base. You can glue flowers onto your base and then just clip it onto your head with the clip.
So easy.
This is a slightly larger fascinator. I went a little crazy with a little pink chick.
Oh, I love that one with the pink
with little
chick.
Antenna.
That is delightful.
I was feeling very pink that day. Another thing that you can do, let's say you just don't want to buy a headband.
I don't want to buy a headband.
You don't want to make flowers.
Who wants to make flowers? Who's got time for
Who
that?
has time for that? You can actually go out and buy a little hat. It's glued feathers, and I glued flowers and chicks on it.
That's
And
so cute.
But another type of flower you can make is this sort of mum-like flower.
A chrysanthemum.
Yes.
Like item.
Again, super easy. If you happen to have the storehouse of felt like I do, just cut strips of felt, fold it in half and glue it. Then you just cut, roll it up, glue it, and it becomes this beautiful thing.
And there I just whipped up a little bow out of some wired ribbon, put some little vintage flowers right in the center of it, and I've got another one. I just could stick these in my head all day long, and I may do so.
Sitting around the house, really in the mood to make flowers, you can make them out of duct tape. This
That
is
I think
duct
is
tape
fascinating.
rose. Basically, you just measure out, take any color, measure out 2 3/4 inches. I've been doing this for a while, so I can kind of eyeball it. So you have your strip, sticky side towards you, fold it over a triangle, leave about 1/8 of an inch. Then you take this sticky bit and fold it so you have the little triangle. For the center, you just roll it up. So simple. This is so simple. So this is your center, and then you just keep doing that. You keep building your petals.
I'm going to see if I can show you a little thing I whipped up while Carrie was mixing our drinks. I created a little bonnet. Took like a J-Lo style hat that I found at the thrift store for $3. Put some flowers on it and Peeps all the way around.
Peeps.
So now you can go out in style for the Easter parade and then stop and have a snack. In fact, one just leapt off and committed suicide. So I'll just eat that one right there. Great news is, there's always more where that one came from.
We have a lot of Peeps. The hard part is cutting the actual duct tape. Maybe it's because I use children's scissors. I don't know.
The easy part is drinking while she cuts the duct tape. These are so pretty. These little flowers. Did she tell you how to make the little flowers?
I did.
I was drinking. I don't remember anything.
And don't forget, we have all the instructions on our website, glitterglueandgluttony.com. We also have them on our Facebook page. All you have to do is search Glitter, Glue, and Gluttony.
Visit us there.
Yes.
We're going to get wrapped up here so that we can head out and hunt for eggs. So we'll see you next time. Stay hoppy.
Stay glittery, my
gluey.
friends. Cheers.
Cheers.